Hey, it's Tom, and in this supplemental video to the batarang versus shuriken video, we're going to look at some things that we picked up recently. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed the video on the shuriken versus batarang challenge that I did this weekend. This poor thing need to fix these corners, but this seems to be pretty cool. It worked out well, and I only cut myself once, so hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you haven't watched it, I'll put a link up for everyone. But the topic of today's video is actually going over some of the things that I recently acquired from a retired tool and die maker. And actually, when I met him, he was a really cool guy, and in fact he was so happy that his tools were going someplace where people were really going to take care of him. You know, someone who actually liked and cared about this stuff. So I apologize, for those of you who don't get into this kind of thing or this side of it. You don't, skip whatever. You don't have to watch this video, but for a few people, you might be interested in it. And this is only part of the stuff. Actually, he sent me home with a whole slew of micrometers, which were ones that I already had doubles of in a lot of cases. So I actually gave those, this was a nice part about it, is he was just giving me these things, and some things I did pay for, but in this case he was just giving them to me. And so I actually passed them on to another aspiring machinist, and so I was able to do some good things there. So let's start with the reason why I went over there. The first reason I went over there was for some metrology equipment. So I do not have, I didn't have any gauge blocks, and so did acquire a nice full set of gauge blocks. Plus a couple of extras in here. They ring real nicely. They hold together real well. They could use a little cleaning, but they're in great shape. And most of this stuff, it sat in storage for the better part of the past 15 years. Right? So everything needs a little cleaning, but it wasn't bad. Full set of radius gauges. Right? Always good to have. And I don't know, I don't see manufacturer on some of these things. Some of it is, like the one micrometer I got is it's a Mitutoyo. I did keep that one. It was a different kind. I'll show you that one because it's really cool. Tons. He gave me 6 1, 2, 3 blocks. These were all made by him. In fact, what's really cool about this, there's a matching set here. I really like this kind of stuff, He's like, oh, sorry, it's got my name stamped in it. And I'm thinking, no, that's what gives it some character, right? We will know. I will always know that Andy, gave me these, or, this case. Well, yeah, actually, all these he gave me. Right, let's see. Oh, on that same line, I didn't have a good clamping V-block. So got a nice V-block setup. What I thought was interesting about this one is you see how it's got both a vertical, horizontal and vertical setup. So I thought that was kind of cool. Oh gosh, they're over on the other side here. A ton of can't twist clamps. He gave me, I think, 8 different clamps. Let's see. We've got a scribe for layout, right? Be able to adjust, or not adjust, for measuring, and he made all these. Or this is a, I think this. Well, I don't know if this one he made or not. I'll take that back. This one I don't know. The other things I went for, and this is one where I could use some guidance on, folks. So it's a really nice Brown and Sharp best test indicator. It does not have the needle right? So I need to replace the needle on it. So need to do some research on that and find the needle. Let's see, what else do we get? This is an Intrepid. So there's an Intrepid indicator as well, another tense indicator, right? So, and everything is very, very smooth. I mean, it's amazing. For having sat for as long as it did, it's really impressive that these things are in the kind of shape that they're in. From there, it just went kind of crazy because he just started throwing stuff in. You know, why is it when I start a video, that's when I suddenly lose my ability to speak English? Deburring tool. Oh, you guys might have seen me using this square while I was building the furniture frames. Right? So I'm going to get a different angle here so you guys can see. There's a whole lot. Okay, so we've got a different view here. There's some dowel pins in here. There's a tap. What is this? 3/8 24. So fine tap. Yeah, like I said, this is where it went kind of crazy on me. Let's see. Oh, nice set. Hewitt. It's a full reamer set. It's 1/16 to 1/2 by 64ths. Right? So full reamer set. And most of these look unused, which I tell you, a couple of them, I don't even know if this is showing up on camera. There's a 1/64th reamer in here. I mean, it almost looks like you'd have to use your fingers to run that. So, full set of reamers. That's all high-speed steel. Let's see, we've got some an A-bomb sized Allen wrench. This was actually got it's a 3/4 inch. Sorry, it says Tom Nagy and Andy on here, so this one's been passed through a couple of people. So a bunch of Allen wrenches. Oh, this is a Mitutoyo, a little Mitutoyo, 1/1000th to 250 thousandths. So 1/4 inch read on it. So kind of a nice little thing, and beautiful action. I mean, it's very, very smooth. Feels great. Yeah, everything's nice and smooth. So it's that little Mitutoyo. As you can see, it's that very, very, very smooth. And as you can tell, I haven't had a chance to put all this stuff away yet. I've got to figure out where I'm going to put everything. There's this old Enco 1 inch, 1/1000th indicator. This one's a little dry. I'm not quite sure yet. The other thing is for whatever reason, the zero's not turning. Right? So the bezel, it's not turning. So this one, I might just try taking this apart and cleaning it up myself. I don't know. It looks like it's missing a screw in the back and a couple other little things. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one yet. But we've got it now. Let's see. Little combination square, which needs to see some evaporust or something. See if we can get this cleaned up. And of course the scribe's gone. It does have a little level on it as well. And little bubbles there. Yeah, interesting. So this is more like a little carpenter's square. Let's see. Oh, okay. So this is a small mag base. Right? I don't know if you guys could see that or not. Just a tiny little mag base, right? And what's nice about this one though is it's got this fine adjust on it. So you can actually just do a small fine adjust. I've never seen a fine adjust like on one of these small ones like this. So kind of nice to have. Another. Oh, this has a fine adjust on it too. So another arm for a mag base. A bunch of different carbide in here. Mostly carbide. A couple of taps. a couple of handmade parts in here, but bunches and bunches of end mills. Now, quite a few of these are used. Actually, I think all of them are used. Most of them are in good shape. There's a few that are just flat out broken, right? So, not sure what I'll do with stuff like this, but I might turn some of this stuff into scribing tools. The things that can be sharpened, I will. What's neat about this is he would take those broken ones and make single flute cutters for specialized radius. So if you look really closely, I'm not sure how well this will show, or if it'll even show up, but you can kind of see the facets where he ground each angle and the relief for that. So I don't know if you guys could see it on the camera or not, but it was neat to see how he did this. And apparently he worked for a company that made medical instruments. So he did a lot of hand grinding. Let's see if we can move this. We'll swap over to this side. So this one is a little tap handle, nice to have. Actually, I didn't have a tap handle like this. This is just a general number 166. But I actually didn't have one like this, so it's nice to have a tap handle. But then a whole slew of taps in here. Most of these are standard sizes. A few NPT taps. This is a 3/8 18 NPT. I mean, just a bunch of different taps. This is a 5/32 Fullerton Tool Company, Saginaw, Michigan. Oh, it's a reamer. This isn't a tap. So it's a 5/32 reamer that was stuck in here. Okay, put that over here. Like I said, just tons and tons of taps, and then center punches, right? A whole set of center punches, and a bunch of these pins, dowel pins. Quite a few of those. So, all in all, I mean, I came away with a ton of stuff that I've got to figure out where to put it. Now, the one thing that was completely new to me, that I had never seen before, and this is why I wanted to share it with you. So, I apologize if you're a little bored in one side of these, but this Mitutoyo caliper, I'd love to get some information about this. It is a, let's see, does it have the number on it? Okay, it's a number 117-107. I have not yet looked all of this up. But this is, so Mitutoyo, right? You guys can see that? And then 117-107, I don't know if it's focused or not. And, beautiful action. Works very well. A couple of things could use to be tightened up, feels like. But, yeah. And so the way he described this was that it was basically, you could use it as a depth, like a depth mic, right? So, or what he called it was a step micrometer. I've never seen one like this before. I've never heard of it, so I'll have to look into that. It did come with other parts. Right, so it came a couple other parts here, and effectively it looked like it was, and this is just uses a little thumb or a screw, like a thumb screw on the other end. Oh, I didn't put the. Let me see if I can get everything here. So there's a spring. Goes there, that spring goes here, that goes there. Okay, so there's that. So I don't know, looking at the end here, let's take a look if you guys can see the end, see if it'll focus. Okay, you see how that part goes on there? So I would presume that maybe that's for measuring round things, because it has, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, if it's focusing or not, but it's got that little notch in there. So I'm going to do a little bit of research on that. If you guys know what all that's for, please just throw it in the comments. but kind of a neat little setup. I'm gonna look for some more information on it, see what I can find as well. But yeah, so this was the other part, and this was kind of a neat little setup here. And like I said, a lot of this, I mean, some of the things I paid for, some of the stuff he just gave to me. It was really impressive. I spent, it's funny, kind of got in trouble. We spent a couple hours just sitting and talking about all kinds of things. But yeah, so there's this. Oh, there was one other thing. Sorry, folks. Forgot about this. So we got a 12-inch dual beam height gauge. I'm going to leave it in here for right now. I think you guys can see it, but yeah. So this was another one of the tools that I got from him. I got this one on the first batch. What's interesting is, smelling when I open it up, it almost smells like an old cigar box to me. Now this is a phase 2. Stock number says 210-112. But yeah, kind of a neat setup. I didn't have a height gauge, and actually what it's illustrating to me at this point is that I need to get a piece of granite. All right, hang on a second. All right, well let's wrap that up for right now. I think that's enough for this week. I know some people don't care for these kinds of videos, and me personally, I like to see the things that everybody's getting. I always thought that the retired tool and die maker story was one of those fairy tales that only the really special, lucky people came across, or things like that. And so Lee, thank you very much for that, for letting me know about this one, because I wasn't looking at Craigslist at all. I never would have found out that this gentleman was in my area. But thanks again for watching. If you liked what you saw today, click that subscribe button or tell a friend. That would definitely be helpful. I don't do these kinds of videos too often, but every once in a while I like to give credit where credit is due, and this one I wanted to definitely make sure that Lee knew how much I appreciated it, and hopefully Chad got a little bit of something out there too. So thank you very much, and thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Please leave a comment below if you have anything to say about any of this stuff. And otherwise, oh, one last thing. I'm looking for recommendations on sharpening sharpening the carbide. Trying to figure out how feasible it would be for me to start resharpening this stuff, because it's expensive, and it would be nice to be able to sharpen them myself. I'm not looking to do the webbing all the way up, the whole cutting surface. That's probably beyond what I could do, but it would be nice to be able to sharpen these. So if you have a recommendation, if there's videos out there, I know I saw Stefan, I know I saw him do a video on it, and this old Tony did a video on sharpening as well. So I'm looking for some feedback, some recommendations on that as well. Thanks again for watching. I know this was kind of a long video. I hope you found it interesting. And I hope to see you guys again real soon. Thanks for watching. We're going to be going over some recent acquisitions. Let's start that over. We're going to go over some recent acquisitions. Hey, this is Tom, and in this separate video, wow, you ever just have one of those days where you can't get your dang lines right?